It was as if 100 years had passed.
How'd you know he was that big nose?
How did we get here? It seems like things are going downhill faster than I thought. I hate to doom and gloom again, but this DLSS 5 shit has hit the fan in a way that I wasn't really expecting. I know Jensen Huang is a motherfucking clown with no self-awareness, no sense of shame or anything like that. I mean, have you seen how the guy acts in public?
That, what you need? Wait for it. I am the sound effect. Wait for it. I thought I was worthy.
He's a complete joke, and he fully embraced the celebrity persona, dressing in these ridiculous flashy clothes and trying to be funny on stage instead of explaining the fucking products that his company sells.
AI, artificial intelligence. AI, artificial intelligence. AI.
So RAM and chips became 5 times more expensive for this. Really, we had to wreck the hardware market to rediscover brightness and contrast, color correction. You being serious right now, Jensen? This is the big breakthrough, the revolutionary use of AI that we've all been waiting for. I'll need to buy 2 5090s, sell my fucking house to do so I can get my hacking sports ball game and turn the brown characters into black characters. Wow, I am impressed. You got me, AI bros. Well, let me tell you something that I've already said before. When things get this clownish, you know it's the end stages of whatever the fuck is happening. It's the end stage of this business cycle, at the very least. But I'm not here to talk economics right now. I wanna go over how people are actually finally losing their last grip on reality, which was already flimsy to begin with, but now, things are not looking good. I began to notice this phenomenon that people are less and less able to tell when something is real or not. And I ran into this last year while I was searching for some creepy shit to watch online. I ran into this channel called Briscoe Park, and this is a channel where the guy goes into these super isolated buildings in the middle of nowhere and in the dead of night to make sort of an ARG, right? And looking at the comments on this guy's video, I saw a lot of people claiming with absolute certainty that this footage that you're watching right now is not real, that it's made in UE5. And I'm like, what? UE5? UE5 is not capable of making something this realistic, my dudes. UE5 is a piece of shit engine that is super blurry, super smeary. And even if you use the sequencer or whatever it's called to pre-render shit, it comes out with many visual imperfections anyone can glance at and know it was made in UE5. No one in their right mind would try to do something like this, a photorealistic rendering like this using UE5. You use actual path tracing, not Lumen or RTX, that uses all sorts of shortcuts and cheats and doesn't look very good. You'd use a 3D modeling program with a path tracing rendering engine, Blender or a 3ds Max, Maya, Soft Image, like the guy who made those Backrooms videos did. Not fucking Pajit Engine 5, dude. But a lot of people in the comments were convinced, 100% convinced, gaslighting themselves that this is just UE5 or that it's AI generated. You don't need to, but you could even just Google this guy's socials and you'll learn that he is a professional photographer and filmmaker. But no, clearly basic post-processing and sound editing doesn't exist anymore. It's all AI or fake. People are losing their fucking minds already, and this isn't even related to AI, which I'll get to in a second. But this is also probably related to the lockdowns. The COVIDiots got too scared to leave their houses, and some probably still are. And so when they see footage of outdoor places like this, they think it's not real. And these are all normies, mind you, the people that you expect to go outside all the time. But here we are, they can't even tell it 3D rendering from real life footage anymore. And AI is here to make this exponentially worse. It already is exponentially worse. I'll just come out and say that I don't like AI. I try to keep its use to a minimum. At most I use it if I'm having trouble to find something in Google or to translate text from a language I don't know and make a meme here and there. But I know people who cannot live without ChatGPT anymore, and they bring it up more often than in every other conversation. And I don't even think that it's gonna replace everyone's jobs. It is doing that currently, not out of need, not out of real demand, but because companies are being forced to do it. Money's being poured into them to stimulate them into adopting full-on AI slop. It's just money cycling around between tech companies. There's no real value generated, not yet. So once this clown show ends and people realize that AI's current uses are only to make slop and scams, everybody who's losing their jobs to it are probably gonna get them back, but not before this AI bubble bursts finally. So no, my problem with AI is not that it's gonna take my job, that it's gonna replace art. No, there's always going to be a market for real art made by real people, even if it's a niche market. I'm not worried about that. I don't like AI, just like I don't like social media. We see how that turned people into addicts, especially women, turning suicidal. I think AI is turning people into mental retards. There are already studies out there showing that people don't know how to write a fucking essay anymore. People who can't tell reality from AI-generated slop. People getting scammed. But you don't even need research. It's basic common sense. You stop using your brain to do something, it atrophies. It's that simple. It's only the AI bros who think there's gonna be no consequence. The majority of who only love AI because it owns the libs, dude. It's making the libtards, the lefties, lose their jobs. So based. The jobs, the spaces that the right willingly ceded to them without a fight whatsoever. Now we gotta get back, quote unquote, by fighting slop with slop? That's your great idea, motherfucker? A mutually assured destruction? Go ahead, dude, be my guest. Make yourself poor, miserable, and retarded for performative points. Good job. And every AI bro says the same catchphrase. AI is the future. You have to adopt AI or you'll be left behind. You're gonna fall behind everybody else, dude. Put all your money in AI stocks now. And it's the same fear-mongering catchphrase everywhere for years. Super organic, am I right? I wonder who's gonna be left behind. Those who are not deep-throating this trend, or those who can't do 2 + 2 anymore without daddy ChatGPT's help. Yes, falling behind, the very definition of the word retarded. And AI is here to kill the internet entirely. Using Twitter is becoming impossible because it feels like half the replies to any post are the same ChatGPT slop that you can recognize immediately by the writing structure, not to mention all the Gark, is this true? You might as well shove a hose in your ear and let it suck your brain out to feed starving children somewhere. Because at this point, that's a better use for it. On YouTube, all the ads that I get are AI slop ads. And I don't even want to know what Instagram looks like. There are more and more AI slop channels overflowing in YouTube. The comments on the videos are all bots. Dead internet is not a theory anymore. It's already in course. We have some crazy ass motherfuckers already wanting to revive the dead with AI, creating copies of their deceased loved ones.
Mom, would you tell Charlie that bedtime story you always used to tell me?
Once upon a time, there was a baby unicorn who didn't know he knew how to fly.
Oh, no.
That's satanic. It's a form of necromancy. And it's incredibly disrespectful to the dead. People... Is this how it is to be a normie? You can just gaslight yourself to believe anything, any delusion you want at any time? I guess that explains the whole confidence thing. If you can lie to yourself well enough, you can believe that you are the best in the world, that you're unbeatable. Jeez, I'm actually jealous. I wish I could lie to myself on a deep level like that. But I think the bad side of that is now revealing itself with AI. There are people that claim they're talking to Jesus Christ in ChatGPT. It's absurd, but Of course this would happen. Who couldn't see this happening? Only the very same delusional people who are now thinking that they can speak to God and that an AI chatbot loves them for real. And then there's the people who say that, AI is just a tool, bro. No, it fucking isn't. I wish it was. It is a tool, for sure, but it's not just a tool. The part of it that's used as a tool has been a thing for a long time now. You do Photoshop, for instance, and you do content-aware painting, or whatever it's called. That's AI being used as a tool, using AI to clean up audio that's dirty, or separate each instrument from a mixed track. That's using it as a tool. But most people don't use it like that. Most people use it to generate shit. Generate me the essay I was assigned with as homework. Generate me a fucking thumbnail for YouTube. Generate me music. Oh god. That's nasty. That's not using AI as a tool. That's you commissioning AI to do something for you for free. Well, then the AI bros will say, well, yeah, we edit those, dude. We don't use what the AI outputted. We curate it. That remains to be seen. I've not seen anyone whose content improved from before AI was a thing to after. The only thing that improved was their capacity to shit out slop daily. 1 video a day, 2 videos a day. Sure, it increased the quantity of content, but the quality went down the fucking drain. I'll give you an example. I used to watch a guy who was a political pundit. I got my news from him and shit. And he used to do these analyses, right? About each piece of news in a broader geopolitical context. But after he started using AI, his content turned into reading headlines. Nothing else. Reading one headline after another. A lot of headlines per video. But that's it. No more analysis. No more thought-provoking stuff. But he swears that his content improved after AI, that AI was helping him so much to be more productive. No, he fucking wasn't. And guess what phrase he used? Yes, if you don't adapt, you're gonna fall behind, bros. From that point on, I watched him less and less until I stopped, and now I don't watch any political commentators anymore. And that's the issue with delegating everything to AI. It results in the death of the human soul. And man, I gotta tell you, university is fucked. It's completely fucked now. The amount of money that's being dumped on them to force everybody to use AI to graduate people for one purpose, and that's to be a prompt jockey, so they can come up with some actual use for AI, because none of these old suits can come up with any. Colleges and universities here where I'm from, they don't give a shit if you use AI to do everything. You don't even have a reason to feel bad for generating your essays, generating the answers for your homework, for your group assignments. Everybody uses AI to do everything now. You know, considering how bad university had become over these decades, they turn into brainwashing centers to tune you out and hate your parents and everything that is good and sacred. Maybe university degrees becoming worthless is a lesser evil here, but now even if you want to go to uni to study something useful, like, I don't know, computer science, computer engineering, well, now they are encouraging people to use AI to do everything for them. It's a complete disaster in the making. I sure as fuck am not looking forward to that. But it's annoying and frustrating that the same people who are mad about lefties dominating every space are now fine with Indians dominating these space, because those are the guys who are gonna be developing your AIs for you, my guy. Cheap fucking labor, nothing's gonna change. And here we go, we have DLSS 5 in the vanguard of the new era of fakeness, because having extra fake frames was not enough. No. Having fake pixels upscaled with AI from a shitty resolution was not enough. Having fake rays for your shitty RTX was not enough. No, now we have to replace real frames with fake frames as well. And now games are going to look just as artificial, uncanny, and outright nasty as the AI videos that we see everywhere. I said in the past, I projected that it would take another 20-something years for us to have actual path tracing in real time. Just the raw path tracing and a denoiser. None of these shortcuts, like having your games run at a super low resolution and then artificially upscaling it, having them look like they're melting from all this smearing that causes. None of these cheats like temporal accumulation, no, none of that, just purely path tracing and a denoiser. It would take like, what, 20 years or something to get to like 30 FPS in real time, probably even longer than that. Something that looks like this. A dream to many people, me included, because I do 3D shit, and seeing something of this level of detail in real time would be pretty interesting. Finally seeing something on the level of good old V-Ray animated in real time. But now that we are full on going down the path of fake everything with this fucking AI craze that does not produce anything of value, well, now it's gonna take us 50 years, half a fucking century to get actual path tracing that doesn't look like shit. Actually, now we might not even get it, because the new gold standard is this vomit that you see on the screen that I have no reason to believe is even gonna look consistent from scene to scene, because AI hallucinates everything, not keeping things consistent in a scene, let alone through scene changes. And then Jensen Huang comes out real quick to do some damage control. Oh no, you see, it's not generative AI because it's not in the post-processing, it's actually in every level of the rendering pipeline. Oh wow, that makes it so much better, my guy. Your hallucinated trash is being generated in geometry, in texturing, in lighting, everywhere. At every step of rendering, there's gonna be a fucking prompt and a dice roll, basically leaving each one of those steps to pure chance. But it's fine because it's not in post-processing, as if anyone even said that. And what does it matter anyway? This guy's creating a strawman to look smart and informed while not addressing the issue at all. He's literally doing the actually thing, and there are people falling for this, clapping. Wow, you really got them, my favorite con man, because he's a fucking snake oil salesman. And we got the good guys, the golems, the cogs in the machine running to defend the $1 trillion company for free, while this pig-nosed scamming laughs at them. Well, that's it. I sure hope you like your new reality. Paying 5 times the price for RAM sticks to generate fake ugly shit, and completely soulless fake ugly shit in your games that looks straight out of a fucking Suno video. If you thought optimization was trash, if you thought UE5 was bad and bland looking and boring and soulless, well, buckle up, because things are gonna get 10 times worse for gaming. I don't think I'm buying an Nvidia product again. I put up with a lot of bullshit from them over the years, but like this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Even if AMD is also going down this path, at least it doesn't have a shameless clown as a CEO. I'm sure it won't feel as humiliating to buy an AMD card now. What a fucking joke. And once again, AI for the most part is cringe and gay. If you use it properly as a tool, good, that's fine. But if you use it as a slop vomiting machine to mass produce garbage content, well, I think these types of people should kindly do a 360 and dive headfirst into that type of rope that's attached to the ceiling in Minecraft, of course, and in Roblox. See you guys.